Hey everyone, welcome to this month's question of the month. If you've got a question you want me to answer, just go to yoganatomy.com/myquestion and I'll do it for you. How do I work with hip impingement in yoga? This question comes in from Justin. I came across your video on hip pinching during twist. I've been diagnosed with hip impingement and have severe tightness in the TFL, glute medius, and my iliopsoas. Have you come across this, and have you seen success in avoiding surgery through yoga practice? All right, big question. The diagnosis of hip impingement, this would mean that you have some type of bony deformity. So you said you got a diagnosis, but I don't know, you didn't say from whom, like was an MRI taken, an X-ray, that kind of, right? So we're clear that it is a bony impingement. I know there are functional tests that are done where I think you flex the knee to 90 degrees and then you adduct and then they do a rotation and that tells you if you have a hip impingement. I trust that less than I would trust an image that shows that you have the type of bony deformity that is associated with hip impingement. You might not. I honestly don't know. Having said that, remember that the severe tightness that you have in the glute medius, tensor, fascia, latae, iliopsoas, those can all be a response from the body trying to protect you because you've been doing too much movement at that hip joint. So this is a little bit complex, but it's something to remember. You know, we always, we have a tendency, I should say, to assume that when we come across this muscle tightness, that it is the cause of something, which it can be. But sometimes it is a response to something. It's an effect, not a cause. So that is the first thing that you need to figure out is through the assessment is, are the muscles tight because I have a bony deformation and my body's trying to prevent me from moving that joint so much that I cause more problems? Or is the muscle tightness the only problem and there really is no bony deformity that's stopping me from doing particular movements? This is hard to figure out. The best way to rule it out, like where I started, is do you have an image from inside? You know, I know a lot of people get nervous. Oh, I don't want to go to the doctor because the doctor's going to tell me something I don't want to hear. Yes, that is possible. But we need to remember that doctors and the tests that they do provide information. It's not a requirement that you do whatever the doctor says after that point. But no one should ever be scared of going to the doctor and just taking in more information so that you can make a better decision for yourself. So I don't have quite enough info here to go beyond what I've gone to, but if you have the opportunity, go get an image, if you haven't already, to confirm that it is an actual hip impingement as a result of bone deformity. If it's not that, you go back to the muscles and then you work on releasing those muscles, which might not be accomplished as quickly through just doing yoga postures. Probably the intervention of a good massage therapist or neuromuscular therapist, something like that. All right. If you go to the PTs, they're going to make you do exercise, which is only going to tighten already tight stuff. So just be mindful of that as well. All right. If you've got a question you want me to answer, go to yoganatomy.com/myquestion.